Hello, and welcome now to one of my favorite parts of the conference, the awarding of the John Lederer Award. This award is important because it recognizes a practitioner, a peer, a fellow attorney for their leadership, dedication, and the spirit to improving the practice and lives of other solo and small firm attorneys. It is an absolute privilege for me to have the nominator of this year's award winner introduce Mr. David Krekeler. Johanna Kirk.
Thank you, Kate. In 2017, David told us, people sometimes say to me, I want a real bulldog for my case. Well, I explained to them that being nasty won't get them what they want. I don't want a reputation as a bulldog. I would rather have a reputation as someone who does their homework, has a good grasp of the law, is well prepared, and will advocate strongly on a client's behalf. But just being a bulldog won't get the job done. Most of the time, they understand that. In 2019, he told us, people are demanding more speed, less cost, and more ease of use. In order for us to be more efficient and more consistent in our delivery and make life less costly when it comes to legal services, we can develop systems and processes which will enable us to do that. And last year in 2020, David Krekeler told us, we've had to deal with a lot of things, and we've had to deal with it very quickly. If we maintain our practice and embrace the change we are facing, I think there's actually new opportunities for us. Most people do not like change, but I would suggest to you that the best way through this and any other crisis in the future would be to embrace change. That is some of the advice that David has shared with us. 8 years ago at this conference, I shared with David that within the next 30 days, I would be leaving my firm and opening a solo practice. I was terrified. He was excited. He was like kid on Christmas morning excited. How could he help? What did I need? Forms, software, policies and procedures. Did I have systems in place for accounting, client file management, calendaring, budgeting? At a time when I was in panic mode, he was in planning mode for me. I was firmly instructed to call or email him if I ever had questions or needed help. In the past 8 years, I have taken him up on that offer many times, and he has never let me down. I'm pretty sure there are many other solos with similar, if not the identical story. In the years that I have known David, he has never failed to offer help when a peer has a question. If he doesn't know the answer to your question, he knows someone who does, and he will voluntarily introduce you to them. He is committed to seeing all attorneys succeed. I doubt the state bar has a tally on how many CLEs he has volunteered to design and present. I do not remember a solo and small firm conference when he was not a planner, presenter, participant. He is a regular contributor to the Wisconsin Lawyer Magazine, Inside Track, and the Wistlaw blogs. He has served on the board of directors for the solo, small firm, and general practice section, and he currently is our chair. He serves on the planning committee for this conference, ensuring that the sessions we receive are relevant, interesting, and beneficial to the attendees. He sponsors the networking receptions because he truly believes that as solo and small firm attorneys, our peers are our best resources. David, you are one of the best resources available to the members of this bar. Thank you for your service, and congratulations on being this year's recipient of the Lederer Award.
Wow, thank you. That's an incredible introduction. So thank you, Johanna. Thank you to the entire nominating committee for even considering me for this award. Hello to all of you, and welcome to the Solo and Small Firm Conference. Our section does so much to benefit the practices and the lives of lawyers like you and me. We have this conference, which in my opinion is by far the best conference the Wisconsin State Bar puts on. We have our newsletter. We have the listserv that is used by over 500 of our members on a daily basis. And the opportunities to help more are out there. We need you to help. You should let us know what ideas you have, how we can do more for you. Share your ideas. Sharing ideas is actually how I got started in service to our members. No one wins awards on their own, and I have many to thank. Going way back, my friends Claire Richmond and Jim McNeely, both past chairs of the biker section, encouraged me to take a leadership position. They pushed me to do that. I accepted. Eventually, I became the chair of the biker section, and the entire biker board supported my wacky experiments that I did each year. I offered extras. We offered extras to biker members. Some worked, most failed, but it always brought a vitality to the section, trying new things. I saw that vitality when I came to my first solo and small firm conference. I saw so much more as well. I came to my first conference probably 12 years ago. I was impressed. I learned so much. I kept coming and I kept learning. The conference introduced me to new friends, lots of them, and I looked forward. I still look forward each year to this conference and the ability to get together with those people. And I can't wait for next year to do it again in person. Many of my peers, colleagues, and friends from the solo and small firm section have played a big role in my eventual receipt of this award. Paul Angel was my co-track of the Ethics and Quality of Life section, track. Aaron Ogden is my co-chair this year of the Practice Management track. Nancy Trueblood, a past recipient of this award, has worked so tirelessly for the section and leads me by example. Kathy Brost and Kate Knowlton, who began the introductions today, all encouraged me to get more involved in the section. State bar representatives have done the same. They have made it easy, or at least easier, to be involved. Barbara Mattis, Tim Clark, Chris Shattuck, Aviva Kaiser, you all know them. Shannon Green, who walks around this conference taking pictures. All of them and so many others do a great job for us as attorneys, not only at this conference, but throughout the year. Others involved in our section are terrific teachers, and I find them inspiring. People like Narina Petro, who was a recipient of this award, Jeff Krause, Lori Dorn, all the good people at Wilmec that give so many resources to us as practicing attorneys, and more than I can name, more others. Finally, I need to thank, this isn't finally, but I do need to thank my partner, Chris Cederholm, and all the attorneys, the paralegals, and the staff here in my office. Their fine work enables me to devote the time that I do to good causes. Things like the seminars that I have an opportunity and privilege to present for the State Bar and others, the opportunity to work with the Volunteer Lawyers Project and Maggie Niebler-Brown to do pro bono work, just the opportunity to do all the things I do. My personal assistant, Holly Tierney, gets a special mention. Holly gets me where I need to be and when I need to be there. She corrects and edits my work. She pushes me, and that pushing gets things done. My first book just came out last week on Amazon. All of these people, well, before I go on, I am most thankful, though, to my wife, Mary, and my kids, Joe and Brianna. They have endured literally countless hours in the car of me listening to tapes on bankruptcy and practice management. Imagine an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old having to put up with that for 6 hours at a time. They put up with me being away to work late or to go give seminars or attend conferences. My wife, Mary, especially puts up with me reading and writing every Saturday and Sunday morning while I'm supposed to be having coffee with her. I have the coffee with her, it's just that I'm reading and writing. An award like this takes effort, but that effort is really fun, at least most of the time. The Chinese philosopher Confucius is attributed with saying, "Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life." I love teaching and helping and solving problems. Being involved with our section affords me the chance to do all three. I urge all of you to do the same to the extent that you can. Thank you again for this honor and the opportunity to share my thoughts and memories. Let's create a lot more. Thank you, friends.
Thank you so very much, David. And congratulations again on an incredibly well-deserved award. Thank you, everyone.